What's up, everybody? How you all doing? We're back again with another one, and today we're checking out Iron Maiden called "Run to the Hills," which is a song that was released in 1982 on the album "Number of the Beast." It's one of Iron Maiden's most famous tracks. It's a powerful dual perspective narrative about the colonization of North America and the violent conflict between the European settlers and indigenous peoples. So yeah, this is an interesting track, and I wanted to check this out and do a bit of a breakdown on this. So with that said, without further ado, let's not waste any time. Just crack into it. Iron Maiden, let's get it. Let's see what they're talking.
White man came across the sea. He brought us pain and misery.
Oh, it's right there. It's like the white man came across the sea. He brought us pain and misery. Like, I feel feels like this is like written from the point of view of like the Cree Indians. It describes like the arrival of the white man across the sea. Sort of highlights the initial observation of the invaders and the subsequent defense of their land and their culture. Oh, just wow, just straight away, just off that line, just that first line, like the white man came across the sea, he brought us pain and misery. It's just what an opening line, do you know what I mean?
White man came across the sea. He brought us pain and misery. He killed our tribes. He killed our creed. He took our game for his own need. We fought him
Oh,
hard. We fought him well. Out on the plains, we gave him hell. But when it came to much for Cree, oh, will we ever be set free? Riding through those clouds and barren wastes, galloping hard on the plains, chasing the redskins back to their holes, fighting them at their own game. Murder for freedom, stab in the back. Women and children are cowards attack.
oh,
Run to the hills. Run for your life.
yeah. What I'm finding like what makes his songs so like unique as well is how it switches like viewpoints between two warring sides. So like the from the white man's perspective, also from the Greek Indians' perspective, and wow, this is I gotta say this is not a first time hearing this song. It's not a first time reaction. I should have said that in the intro, and I apologize. But it's my first time like going back to it after so long, and just trying to do and do an actual full lyric breakdown because like, the first time when I checked this out, I didn't do that. I didn't do the breakdown. Didn't really talk about it. I just talked about just how great it sounded and whatnot and what have you. But this time around, I'm doing more of these like breakdown and in depth analysis on reactions a lot more than what compared to what I used to. So kind of like sort of switching it up.
Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Soldier blue in the barren wastes, hunting and killing's a game. Raping the women and wasting the men. The only good Indians are tame. Selling them whiskey and taking their gold, enslaving the young and destroying the old.
Yeah, it's like I was just thinking that, like, although this is like a high energy sort of heavy metal anthem, especially with this instrumentation and and stuff, but the lyrics on this is very dark. It's quite very dark and touching on the displacement and exploitation and the near like extinction of a native populations. You know, and it's just there's this like good cultural clash. You know, so it explores like the total lack of understanding and empathy between the two groups, resulting in black and white struggle for survival. It's just no, when you actually like pay attention to the words, you know, you realize, then you start to realize just like how dark, you know, how this song really is. You know, because if you just listen it to the like from the instrumentation um perspective, you know, you think, oh, this is just a high energy to get high, you know, party kind of song, but when you pay attention to the words, it's so far you know, far away from that. It's very dark. Oh, Neil. Oh, because I noticed in the second verse, like the cavalry and the settlers sort of perspective, like I noticed that the whole perspective is shifts to the European soldiers, like the cavalry. Like it depicts like the mindset of the of conquest, like the spread of disease, like galloping, you know, the galloping gloom, yes, and the brutal like manifest destiny approach to like clearing the land. You know, it's like with the lines like chasing redskins back to their holes, fighting them at their own game. Oh, oh, you know, it's crazy. You know, it shows just how dark this song really is. You know, because if you just take it like I did when I first heard this song um probably about 2 years ago. And when I first reacted to this song, I was just really just taking it like for the instrumentation. I didn't really really sort of really take in the lyrics much, which is which is wrong. I mean, I really should have done, and I didn't, you know, and I didn't realize just how dark this song really was, and I just took it for the instrumentation value, but for just the actual music itself, and I actually just thought it was a you know, just a high energy, right in your face, kind of adrenaline fueled, you know, song. You know, just meant to be uplifting. But I didn't really realize just how dark these lyrics really go, and just how dark the song really is. You know, with these. Uh, uh, Oh, oh, what? Oh, what a finish! What a finish! You know, yeah, that was Iron Maiden. And I think who are an incredible fucking heavy metal band. I think they're just amazing, and I do enjoy checking out their music. And that was cool, but that was Run to the Hills, you know. And as I've already said, like I didn't realize how dark that was, you know. And it's written in like two perspectives. The first verse, you know, but this was written from the viewpoint of the white man crossing the sea and bringing pain and misery. Um, you know, and invading, invading. You know? Oh man, just and then you got the second verse. It's like which is like the cavalry, the settler perspective, and you know I just love that dynamic. I love that that dynamic between you know doing making a song and writing a song where it has like two perspectives and to really take you on that journey. I think that's just very well written, very well performed. The music was fantastic. It's such a great talent. And that song was from 1982. So this song is 2 years older than me. Um, it's about what 44 years old. This song 44 years old, and it still slaps to this day, and it's still it's timeless. It's a timeless classic. But anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll catch you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Cheers, peace.